40. That is the indivisible group that covers the 40th Congressional District, which is where we are right now. Woo! Yeah, give a cheer for our district, you guys. Thanks for coming out. Woo! All right, so we are here today because it is May Day. May 1st is May Day. That's also known as International Workers' Day. You can cheer for that. Let's hear it. So this is often a day to celebrate organized labor and migrant rights. We honor that tradition and have gathered today to especially uplift the work others are doing in the areas of working families, healthcare, and education. This May Day is a national day of action where we are fighting unfairness across the nation in all kinds of ways. There are many events happening throughout the county to honor International Workers' Day and fight for what's right when so much is wrong in our country. You can thumbs that down, or you can fight. You can cheer for fighting. I especially want to note the labor strike up and down the state of California by UC medical workers. Cheer for your medical workers. UCI Medical Center in Orange is just down the street, and you can join them on the picket line today during their 24-hour strike for unfair labor practice. And our friends at the OC May Day Coalition are holding a march and rally in Santa Ana today at 3:30 p.m. to affirm that migration is a human right. So be sure to head over there after we're done here and you grab some lunch. Love it. So, you may have heard about the oligarchy that's trying to take over our country. You can boo that, absolutely. Trump and Musk have spent the last 100 days trying to destroy our democracy and kill the Constitution through insane and illegal executive orders that bypass our nation's system of checks and balances, all to benefit themselves and their billionaire cronies. Boom! And here in District 40, we have Young Kim. Young Kim, who may not be a billionaire, but she sure votes like one. Young Kim voted for the House Budget Resolution, which among other things calls for a $1.5 trillion, that's with a T, $1 trillion cut to federal programs, which can only mean cutting Medicaid and the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program known as SNAP, among other things. You know it. She knows it. Young Kim won't admit it, but she's voted for it. And soon she'll be faced with voting for the line items she's claiming she would never be okay with. 21% of our district are on Medi-Cal, which is Medicaid here in California. 21%. That's 1 in 5 people in our district. 11% are on Medicare. 5% have a health subsidy through the Affordable Care Act. 5% are on SNAP. And this is the one that kills me, you guys. 56% of K through 12 students in our district, in California 40, 56% are eligible for free or reduced school meals. That is a measure of poverty, folks. And the Young Kim is voting against those children. She is supposed to be representing all of us. We'll see if she'll do the right thing. Do you think she will? No! Absolutely, vote her out, someone said. And this budget resolution, which again, Young Kim voted in favor of and against all of us, also takes away Congress's power of the purse and hands it over to the president, where it has never been before. What that means is that Young Kim voted to give Trump free reign over tariffs. As a Congress member, she abdicated her own power to stop these tariffs. And Trump is already telling us things are going to get worse. He knows he messed up. And he knows China is pissed. And China is not backing down. Anything you buy from China that used to cost $10 with Trump's wild 145% tariff, and that is a real number, folks. As of yesterday, the tariffs are 145%. $10 items are now going to cost $25. Trump said, yeah, boo that. Tariffs are bad. They're bad for working families. Trump said, and I quote, well, maybe the children will have $2 instead of $30. So maybe the $2 will cost a couple bucks more than they would normally. That's a really bad Trump impression, I apologize. I'm not wasting my time practicing being him. And while that shows how little they care about your kids and your budget, it's not just dolls, it's everything. We all know how crazy Trump's tariffs are and how many millions of people they will affect all around the country, including all of us. Down with tariffs. Give it a boo. Young Kim is doing nothing to stop him. Do we want her to represent us in Congress? No! And let's talk about the SAVE Act, which will cost working families as they have to gather expensive and sometimes hard to get documentation just so they, as citizens, can vote. You may have already heard that this act will also make it very difficult for women who have changed their names to vote. This is true. And this might make you as mad as it makes me. Who believes, like me, that women shouldn't have to jump through hoops to prove they have the right to vote? It gets worse, by the way. Ask me after if you'd like to hear more details on how bad the SAVE Act actually is. Young Kim voted in favor of the SAVE Act, limiting women's ability to vote. Do we want her to represent us in Congress? No! Young Kim enthusiastically jumped on board with Trump and Musk's gutting of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The CFPB used to protect all of us from bank fraud, insurance fraud, and any other fraud against consumers. Young Kim voted to cancel a rule that allowed them to actively audit big companies, the ones that handle over 50 million transactions per year, when those companies received a complaint against them. Do you want to personally get into a lawsuit against the biggest corporations on the planet? No! Well, Young Kim says, too bad. Now, if your money is stolen, or if your account is frozen without explanation, you're on your own. The CFPB can only offer you passive, mostly useless advice. Young Kim voted to take away your access to consumer protection. Do we want her to represent us in Congress? No! Even yesterday, the House Judiciary Committee was working on line items for their budget. Every Republican on that committee voted against an amendment to prevent American citizens from being deported. And Young Kim has not taken a position on this. She's not spoken out to say this is not okay. Do we want Young Kim to represent us in Congress? No! Unseat Young Kim. Say it with me. Unseat Young Kim. Unseat Young Kim. Unseat Young Kim. So this all sounds like terrible news. And vote. And by the way, if you're not registered, come to the indivisible table. You can register online. But elections aren't till 2026. What can we do in the meantime? What can we do in the meantime? We need to keep pushing our elected officials from city councils to school boards, all the way up to Congress. And we need to uplift and support our vulnerable communities in the meantime. We did our best to find as many great groups as we could, working in Orange County and surrounding areas on issues that affect working families, access to health care, and public education. I'm going to share just a little bit about each one. Listen carefully so you know which group you want to engage with to make a tangible difference to the working families in our community. You can come by the table after this to find a QR code for your favorite org. We have the Alliance to Reclaim Our Schools, the Cambodian Family, which promotes social health by providing refugee and immigrant families the opportunities to develop knowledge, skills, and desires for creating health and well-being. The Center for Asian Americans in Action, the Community Action Fund of Planned Parenthood, the Economic Security Project, which is working to make the California dream a reality for everyone in the state. Families Forward, which we support every week at our Irvine rallies. They're working to prevent and end family homelessness. Fight for Our Health, which is working to make sure that we continue to have access to health care. Orange County Communities Organized for Responsible Development, which is all about home building and opportunity and community health. The Orange County Asian and Pacific Islander Community Alliance. Our schools, CAPO, USD, if you know what's happening in our school district in the South, you know it's bad. Oxfam America, providing life-saving support in times of crisis and advocating for economic justice. The Sunrise Movement, Orange County, let's hear it for Sunrise! Sunrise is at our table today. They're a youth organization working for climate justice. Supporters of public education. The Democratic Club that works on public education. Unidos, South OC, a nonprofit dedicated to neighborhoods of South Orange County. United for Public Education, also working in the Capital Unified School District to get rid of Judy Blockus and Lisa Davis. The Working Families Party, a grassroots party for the multiracial working class. So I know we might have missed some of the organizations working in Orange County, maybe even one of your favorites. I want you to tell me about them so we can lift them up too. Come by the table or reach out on social media or send me an email. So now I want to end with a call to action to find a buddy today. Meet someone you didn't already know before you came. Build community. Find at least one QR code from one of our community groups. Learn more about them and their important work and how you can engage to support and protect our communities that are under attack by Trump's federal government. Don't forget to come to the table and go to the rally in Santa Ana at 3:30 p.m. You can find the details on our link tree, which is available at our host table. We have red cards at the table. That helps people know their rights, especially when ICE is in their community. Mella's holding up a red card. We have over 1,000 of them here today. We want to get rid of them all. And last, don't forget about our Irvine rally every Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. at Irvine City Hall. Thank you for listening. I know it was a lot.